Oh.
Hey,
What
is
good?
Look at that. Look at us. Hey, welcome to Mainstage 2022. It's Saturday, which means you're at the part of the bracket where there's no more, basically no more matches that you would want to miss, right? Like I feel like on day 2 onwards, if you're in top 64, if you're a fan of the game, you probably want to catch all the action because every single set is going to be some heavy hitters, Blur.
It's true.
We had some heavy hitters eliminated yesterday.
That's what I'm saying.
Just crazy.
Because good TOing. If you do round 1 to round 2 pools.
Okay. Whose idea was that, Blur? Who taught the world how to?
I told Mikey to do that.
You told Mikey to do that? What did he say?
He's like, Blur, you're a genius, and you're
a
right.
genius. You're a savant of TOing.
It turns out.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's not about me. It's about these great matches.
It's about these great matches, and we've got so many matches, so many in fact that we want to bring them to you in a mechanism.
Yes.
More than one at a time, right?
4 at a time.
Well, let's look at 4 matches at a time. That's so much better than watching 1 at a time. I've never casted 4 matches at a time.
I did it for the first time yesterday, and let me tell you something, Toph.
Yeah.
It works really well.
Let's do it. Let's get into the matches. Can we get into the matches? Do we have matches? Oh my god.
See? How cool is
this?
this?
Oh, okay. Right now it's only 1 match, right? Because the other matches are we're waiting on those. Looks like Fox is winning though. Look at that. Yeah. Fox is White Fox is on a tear.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Ooh, is that Aklo? Oh no, dude. Even before I even before, I think the world knew how good Aklo was in general, Aklo was a menace in the Falcon matchup. Because at the time that Aklo started winning nightclubs, one of the other competitors that was winning a lot was actually Smuckers.
Right.
Smuckers was, and so I think Aklo had a lot of experience in that matchup. GemNeye. I see what GemNeye's doing with their tag there. A little bit of a button check down at the bottom right, by the way.
I wonder if GemNeye is actually a Gemini.
What
horoscope are you?
I'm in. Can you guess based on my personality?
Scorpio.
Oh, what makes you say that?
Because you got the scorpion sting.
Ooh. No, I'm not. Try again.
Virgo.
Oh, okay, come on. All right, look, dude. No, I'm an Aries. How about you? What are you?
I'm a Virgo.
You're a Virgo? Oh, now I feel bad.
Yeah,
you were just saying it because you wanted us to be like the same.
Yeah, there's nothing malicious behind it.
No, not at all.
That's Aries, the god of war.
The god of war, dude. Is Aries even an animal? Aries is like a goat, right? Or like a...
I thought he was like a... I mean, when I play Hades, that's what I'm thinking about, like, he's just like a muscle guy.
I'm going to look up Aries.
Yeah.
I
thought Pan is the goat. Is it
Who?
Pan?
Pan?
P-A-N.
Oh, but Pan isn't a zodiac creature, though.
No,
right?
it's not. But I'm saying maybe you're thinking.
See, aren't these like goat horns?
Oh, but it's not Aries with the I. It's A-R-I-E-S.
A-R-I-E-S.
With the horoscope. And the god.
Oh, those might be related.
A-R-E-S.
Oh, it's a ram.
It's a ram.
Oh, my God. It's a ram. But rams are related to goats, I think, right?
Genetically, I'm
Rams
sure.
are like sheep, but like I feel like a ram is like a badass sheep.
Dude, I saw a big.
Okay, here we go. Here. An adult female sheep is referred to as a ewe, E-W-E-U. An intact male as a ram. An intact male?
Why is it intact?
Well, let me get to the next part. Occasionally a tup. A castrated male is a wether. W-E-T-H-E-R. So when they say intact, they mean...
They castrate sheep?
Why would they do that? Probably for...
Porqué?
Well, I'm not that. I'm intact.
You're
okay?
intact.
I'm intact.
You're intact.
I'm intact. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I was like, why does it say intact? That was ominous.
Yeah,
that's so ominous.
Jeez.
Oh, my God. Speaking of ominous, look at that 4 stock at 43% down at the bottom right. Jeez Louise.
Glasper's got it all.
Yeah, Boo and Matrices over here. Boo is... Which one do you think is the Falcon? Have we been... do you think they're really good about making sure that the
names are on this right
the names are on the right side?
I think that might be something we're gonna have to figure out with time. They're saying they're
trying.
trying.
We're gonna commentate as if it's the case.
Yeah, I also think Boo is way better as a Falcon tag. It's like you got need Boo.
Boo.
Very scary to get.
And Matrices is like a fox tag. You're like in the Matrix.
Yeah, no.
You know?
Yeah, he's like an advanced.
Ooh, Boo tried to do crouch
animal
knee.
creature.
Yeah, kind of like a ram. A ram is just a male sheep. Okay.
So wait, what was the castrated version?
Weather.
A weather.
W-E-T-H-E-R. Like, I'm gonna look up why they do that. Why would they do that?
Maybe they're not trying to get a bunch more sheep.
Well, they do it to dogs, right?
Yeah,
maybe
I guess.
just maybe they just act up. That's not why we do it to dogs. They just act up if you don't do it. They just act a fool, dude. Hang on. I got you. Commentate. I'll tell you about
BirdPerson.
Yeah.
A bird individual that's a tag way to have it.
BirdPerson. Yeah.
Bird individual.
Bird individual.
That'd be a good tag.
Geez, yeah, they don't really explain it. They just kind of say that. The sheep article on Wikipedia has a behavior section.
Yeah.
I guess I can go in there and see how
I
they.
hung out with a flock of rams pretty recently, a couple months ago. I was in Iceland, and when I was hiking, there was just like a bunch of rams.
Yeah, and you knew that they were. Do they look different than?
I mean, they have horns. And like, people in my group were like, "Oh
see,
my God,
I think that's why they do.
They're gonna like charge us," and I was like, "Bro, these guys, there's no predators, no natural predators for them in Iceland. Like, these guys haven't seen war. These guys are
rams.
chill. Yeah, no, those rams had not.
Did they charge you?
No, absolutely not. They were so chill.
So I think that's actually what's going on with the Aries zodiac sign, like the visual, because it looks like this. It's like horns. It's the horns of the ram. See that?
Oh.
That's why I thought it was a goat.
Oh.
You see that?
So you're
those are the horns.
So you know what that looks like? That looks like.
See that you see that on the top left there of my phone? That's the horns of a ram.
That looks like the final boss of Doom.
Yeah, or
you know
Diablo?
what I'm I guess kind of Diablo. I'm thinking of Doom.
Yeah.
Doom 1. You could look it up. The final boss, the John Romero thing.
John Romero, dude, big John Romero fan.
Huge.
Right? John Romero's like a godfather of gaming.
He's up there in terms of the greatest game designers of all time. You got to give him that.
You got to give him that.
Can't say anything about
it. Can't take that away from him. Also, I've always liked that name, John Romero. That's a great name.
It's a great.
That's a great name.
It's part of the catchiness of it all.
Yeah, John Romero. You got to say the full name, right?
Memorable.
You're never gonna say John. Even if I feel like even if I needed his attention, I'd say, "Hey, John Romero."
No,
right?
I would never call him John.
And I would,
I would actually say Romero first.
You might say Romero,
but I would never just
Boo is going crazy down here. You see what's going on with Boo? He went for a down smash.
I'll keep spooking him. That's why.
Yep. Okay. Oh, you can live this.
Oh,
Boo needed to grab the ledge.
You know, that's a tech skill that I think it's like really important to grind out.
It's a lost art. Grabbing the ledge.
From any position, like especially far positions. Like, hey, can I grab it as fast as I can?
Dude, apparently, like something that's actually pretty hard. Because I asked Gatsu once when Gatsu was switching to Smashbox. I was like, hey, what is something that you actually just find easier on controller, like straight up? And he was like, dude, honestly, like just grabbing the ledge. Like,
really?
like getting to the ledge, like if you're like here from the ledge, and you need to like go forward a little bit and then turn around real quick and then wave dash back to the ledge or something.
Oh, that makes sense.
Those little movements.
Like doing a quick turnaround, wave dash back.
Yeah, he's like that's like pretty finicky. And it's very intuitive on a controller, and it's like actually pretty annoying on a box.
It's because I think like a lot of like micro spacing.
Yeah.
Because it's so unintuitive to use the box, can be kind of difficult.
You got to go into your like walk animation. You got to do all this stuff. You know, dude, Boo is a down smash fanatic. By the way, are you seeing these down smash attempts?
What do you think about Falcons who, when they come down from spawn invincibility, they just do down smash, and then you try to run through them, and they just down smash?
It's pretty good. Yeah, I think it's good to do. You got to show.
I hate when they do that because it's like, oh, well, if I didn't go through you and I dashed the other way, I would have got hit too.
Yeah, no, it's good. It covers multiple options.
Yeah.
Is that Josman in the top right? Hey, I'm gonna be real with you, Blur. I have a blind spot on my because unless I like really sit at a left,
there's a glare.
There's a glare, and so for me, that glare is hitting that top left. And it's hard for me to make out what's happening in the action on the top left.
Well, good news is that there's
because of the beautiful lighting, huh?
Yeah, there's 3 other matches.
I'm never going to commentate the top left match. So if it gets really exciting, you'll have to tell me like, hey, Toph, sit at a weird angle so you can see the top left.
I'm going to be honest with you though. I commentated on that side yesterday and I could see just fine.
You must have been sitting.
Maybe
if I sit like this, or if I sit like.
You think it's the reflections on your glasses?
No, it's on the monitor. Here, trade me, or just sit here for a second. You'll see. See that?
There is a glare, but I can see it still.
Yeah, but you have to be looking like right at it, and it's kind of annoying.
It is kind of annoying, but it's not like imperceptible.
It's not imperceptible, but it's annoying to perceive. I don't want to perceive it, so I'm going to perceive.
Wait. Is there no word for annoying to perceive? There's imperceptible, there's perceptible, but there's no middle ground.
There should be a word for like annoying to perceive. Yeah, that should be that. I bet there are languages that have that as a word.
What if there was a, it's like, so if im is the like not having something?
What if there's a middle ground?
What if there's just in general like a way
hard
to conjugate
to.
words to have like for hard to?
In Japanese there is.
Is there?
Yeah.
What is it?
Nikui.
Nikui.
Like you say like mi nikui. It's like hard to see.
Oh.
Minikui also, by the way, another meaning of minikui, which kind of ties in, is ugly. And I always thought that was really funny. You call someone, like, if you say something's a minikui, you're like, hey, you're kind of hard to see. Yeah, which is like the meanest way to call someone ugly, right? It's like, yeah, I just don't like looking at that person. It's actually very annoying.
See, there's two ways of interpreting
really
that too. It's like, oh, they're hard to look at.
Oh,
or you can see like they're like invisible to me.
Like John Cena.
Can't see me.
Burr, burr, burr.
I love that song.
It's a good song, yeah. Josman is messing up Cleps.
You ever see those prank calls? They're John Cena prank calls. You know what I'm talking about? Like their old YouTube videos. They're like very popular memes. Basically, someone would like go to like hotlines, like let's say like a Comcast or like a just like a random corporate call. And then they would like have a conversation that randomly they would hit him with the John Cena theme.
They hit a button, like they've got a soundboard?
Like, yeah, they'd be like, I want you. Ba, 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 ba.
Is there a lead up? Is there like a...
it's just like a conversation. They go, and they hit him with that. Or they'll just do it in funny situations.
Right. Look at Eddy Mexico down here.
And
look at that up tilt. Look at that wave dash up tilt. Just like that Armada video from 20 years ago. Has everyone in chat seen that Armada video, the Armada combo where Armada plays Luigi on FD against probably Cali W, who, by the way, very recently got world record on, I think it's Dam, in GoldenEye.
GoldenEye,
yeah. Cali W's a top GoldenEye speedrunner.
Getting a single stage world record in GoldenEye is like really hard.
Oh yeah,
that game's really developed. Like
yeah, and Cali W's developing it. Anyway, off topic, because Armada has a video where he's playing Luigi on FD, and he does a combo where he does 6 up tilts.
You know, I met Ryan Lockwood.
Did you? What was that like?
Did you never meet him?
No, I don't think so. Where was he at?
He's actually so chill. He was at I think it was Smash the Record.
I heard about that. Yeah, no, I never went to. I never went to any of those.
I see.
Boo is a down smash fanatic. What did I tell you about Boo and the down smash? Did you see that?
I didn't.
Down there, I can see everything except the top left.
I figured that out.
I will tell you that I'm mostly looking at Josman and Eddy Mexico, and then every now and then I look down in the top left to see if Boo is down smashing, and usually he is. What do you think about?
I
how do you
catch
think
one
they
of these
choose
down smashes at this point.
Yeah, how do you think they choose the audio? Because we got the audio from the bottom left right now.
You know what's crazy? I didn't even notice.
I just randomly thought about it. The way I came to this conclusion was I was watching Josman versus Cleps in the top right.
Keep it to the top bottom left the whole time. That's my guess.
Well, maybe you swap it if there's a break.
Yeah,
right. If no one sits down there for a while.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I noticed it because I was watching the top right and I was like, huh, why is there FD music playing? This isn't FD. And then I put 2 and 2 together.
I've not played with game music for so long that like it's hard for me to remember that. When music's on, it's kind of actually off-putting for me.
Because you're playing on like Slippery or whatever.
Yeah.
It's funny the little things you get used to based on how you're playing, right? Like remember back when there was a time when I would always hold. I had it in my muscle memory to hold A and X or A and B after a game to get the instant. If you want to instant quit out, you can hold A and B. Remember that?
Oh,
and you can't do that anymore.
It's not a thing anymore.
It's not a thing anymore.
Dude,
they took that out for some reason.
The new kids don't even know about.
They don't know about
have like different taunts at the end of the match.
Different taunts at the end of the match.
They
That's
don't
right.
know that,
there's no win screens.
They just don't know about win screens. They don't
know
how
about
good
win
that
screens.
feels. Like winning a set and seeing a win screen feels really great.
Yeah. No, it's true.
And
it's true.
I miss that in some ways.
Well, when you come to these offline events like Mainstage 2022 presented by Coinbase, you're going to get to have that full and glorious experience, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna have the win screen telling you who
online
won.
sets, you don't get that.
You don't. But what you get instead is they spam lol and bad connection.
Maybe
And
that's
sometimes
why
that
they
feels just
shouldn't
as good, huh?
People say they shouldn't count for rankings. I'm like, maybe that's why they shouldn't count, you know?
Why?
Without the windscreen, it's kind of hollow.
Yeah.
I
was gonna say something.
Some people pick their character for that reason.
Some people pick
Isn't
their character.
one of the main reasons Bobby picked Falcon because he really likes that windscreen?
Maybe.
I've heard him say he loves that windscreen.
Bobby only does one windscreen, and he also only taunts in one direction. Bobby only taunts with the one where he goes like this.
Facing to the left.
Away. Yeah. He never does the one where he looks where Falcon looks at the camera.
Yeah.
He never does that.
I agree with that on a spiritual level.
Imagine you miss your dash back though. You miss the smash turn input. You get the wrong taunt. That would be embarrassing.
Very embarrassing, especially for the people who know the lore.
Yeah. You guys know that there's some characters have 2 taunts. Pichu
just crouches and that's the best taunt Pichu has.
Pichu's
the
got
sleep taunt
2.
is the best.
Falcon has 2 different animations.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Mars taunt is like too long to ever use, so I can't PP up if I wanted to. But I don't want to, so I guess it works out. Samus is blessed. She could do it like in middle of neutral.
Samus' taunt is... I don't even know what Samus is doing in Samus' taunt. Oh, look, it's BirdPerson again on the top left, but it's with aMSa.
With aMSa, a little bit.
Insane that I noticed that given the glare. I'm going to watch Aklo versus Phoenix instead.
You know, I really
By the way, Blues Clues versus Slowking, that's a pretty cracked out match. Blues Clues and Slowking are both pretty good players. They're like borderline. You know, they're both like borderline could be ranked.
Yeah. I think it's hard to say if they'd be like top 100 or not, but they'd be like right there if so.
They're like right there. Yeah, I think they're both right there.
Just hype for them.
Slowking, I think, beat Shroomed at Genesis this year.
That's really impressive.
Yeah.
And
Blues Clues is a slew
really
win. Blues Clues once 3-0'd Hungrybox online, which could mean anything.
Yeah. Has
I'm still impressed. Has
Shroom
I couldn't do
enough
it
to like get ranked? I wonder.
Probably
he
not.
He was at Lud and he was at Genesis. I don't know what else he was at.
I don't think he did that good at Lud.
Does that mean it's gonna be?
I don't think he did that good at Genesis.
It might break his streak, right? Because he's been in top
100 forever.
for like over a decade. That's kind of sad.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, Aklo!
COVID messed it all up.
Aklo went for a crazy string. He could have killed this up air, to be honest with you.
So, of the
frank.
top 10 characters, which matchup do you feel like you are the least equipped to commentate?
Out of the top, what? 10 characters?
I was saying, I think it actually for me might be Falco Yoshi.
No, I can commentate Falco Yoshi.
I could do it, but like I don't think I know it as well as the others.
No, I know stuff about Falco Yoshi.
All right, well then tell me which one you're least equipped to commentate.
Peach versus... top 10 characters?
Yeah.
Who are the top 10 characters? Fox, Falco,
Basically,
Sheik,
you know the
Marth,
8 plus
Pikachu.
Pikachu Yoshi.
Pikachu.
That's right.
Who are the top 10?
Marth, Fox, Falco, Puff, Sheik, Falcon, Peach, Pikachu,
Yoshi.
Ices, Yoshi.
Ices Yoshi or Samus? Who's better? I guess Ices is better.
Sure. I mean, I don't know, but you can include Samus if you
Let's
really want
say Ices.
to.
Yeah, I can include Samus. Okay, I got it. I mean, this gives me a framework for where we're at.
Yeah.
Peach Puff or Peach...
You think Peach Puff? I mean, like, I feel like a lot of commentators, all we know about Peach Puff is like, oh, if she back airs, Peach can't do anything. And that's like what we say half the time.
I have learned that you just appease the Peach community by saying the word Hyperfloat a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And it works out.
You,
and the Puff players, they don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're so used to having awful commentary for their character that, like, they're always the villain, right? If you say one nice thing about the Puff player every now and then, they're super happy. Yeah, so it's in that sense, it's pretty easy. But do I actually know?
Yeah.
There was I commentated an HBox Polish set where HBox held in for 5 seconds straight and drifted right into Polish, and Polish just killed him for it. And that was the set. I was like, I had no explanation for why that would have happened.
You might actually
besides
have
that HBox
point.
was looking at Twitch chat.
I've always been like really nice to ICs and Puff players on commentary. And I think I've noticed that they're always really nice to me on like first meeting and all that stuff. Wonder if it has something to do with it.
Well, they're all nice in general, is the thing.
Maybe that's the thing.
Phoenix has gone Sheik, by the way. What do you think about that? Phoenix is trying the Sheik. I think wait, have I met
Fox
Phoenix? Phoenix might be a dual main slash. Because I think I commentated a Phoenix match where Phoenix swapped between Fox and Sheik.
How is it not a tag that's already taken?
Phoenix?
Yeah.
Well, it probably is taken.
Probably
right.
is,
There's probably an old school player. There's like a 2003 Marta player named Phoenix.
Has to be.
It's also a city, right? Phoenix, Arizona.
Arizona, right.
Who's from Phoenix, Arizona? Wobbles. Wobbles the Phoenix. The tag is taken.
Well, but that's Wobbles the Phoenix. It's Wobbles is the tag, you know? I think that's fine.
The Phoenix.
It's wild that we have 2 aMSas.
Yeah, that is wild. That is wild. Well, the European aMSa used to go by Nihonjin, which means Japanese person, which aMSa is.
Which is, the irony on that is insane.
It's insane. And you know what's also funny? There's a Japanese gamer, this Third Strike player, Kokujin, and Kokujin means black person. And aMSa's a black person. So they like traded. With their tags. They like traded ethnicity. Isn't that crazy?
That is wild.
I was like, when I found out about
tradesies.
that, I was like, did you guys do that on purpose? Just trade?
Did aMSa, the Yoshi,
Oh my God, look at that,
not
though.
know about aMSa the Sheik somehow when starting? Because
that's a good
aMSa the
question.
Sheik was like one of the best in the world. So it's
Yeah,
like one of
when
the
you-
weird things. It's like, imagine if someone came around and just took the mango
Oh, we
tag.
should ask him about that.
Like it's just.
Oh, Aklo.
There's-
Oh, Aklo! Oh my God!
There are Europeans you talk
Dude.
to who think that aMSa was actually aMSa the Sheik was actually the best in the world.
Yeah, that's like not that weird of an opinion. Well, you know my whole thing.
Huh?
Hobby.
Huh?
I think it was Hobby.
You think it was Javi? It might have been.
I'm
Did you
Javi
watch those
Bill.
VODs? And
Yeah,
you're
I
like,
see
"Bro,
those VODs." I'm like, wait.
That guy was really good.
Dude, that's like the dream. Like teleport, time machine, teleport to
I want
2007.
A round robin of aMSa,
Ken-
Javi, and Ken.
Ken, Captain Jack.
Well, we saw a lot of Captain Jack versus those guys at least. Because he went to Europe and he
2000.
went to the US.
Yeah, but we saw it a little bit later.
Here's the thing.
We saw it a little
Wasn't
bit later.
Captain Jack not the best in Japan even at that time?
Captain Jack was the best earlier, I think. Yeah,
Earlier.
maybe at that point. At
But
that
like,
point,
you know,
it was
we
like
never got like the Mikhail. Like,
Oh, Mikhail
some
was supposed to be
some
really
people
good.
said Mikhail was the best in the world for a period, but again, we never got to see
yeah.
it. It might also just not be true. It probably just was Ken. Like, Ken was winning everything. That dude was unstoppable.
Yeah, probably.
It's just weird to think of
Probably.
an era where Smash didn't have international competition to that degree, and so like we kind of didn't really know to a full like we know now.
Marth back then is such a good character to be best in the world as. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, because I think about it, I'm like, even if Javi was super cracked,
he might still lose.
probably he just loses to Ken anyway back then.
Ken.
Yeah, and it's Fox Marth, right?
Yeah,
And I
but then
feel
that's
like
what I'm
back
saying with
then,
Lemon aMSa though. Like, would Ken have beat aMSa? Because
that's a good
he struggled
question.
with Korean
That's
DJ
a
when
good
Korean
question.
DJ got
Yeah,
good.
that's a
And
good question.
You look at aMSa's like, and you compare it to even prime Korean DJ, you're like, aMSa?
That would have been a
What?
sweet round robin. aMSa
Yeah.
with an H, Ken, and Javi from
Yeah.
Mexico.
We'll never know.
We'll never know. Yeah, but we've got those VODs. People don't know what
I
I'm talking
do
about. We've
think-
got
I do
VODs
think
of
it's-
Javi from back then. And, like, this is why, when Javi came to the U.S. and everyone was like, oh my God, and he beat Pee-Pee, right?
I do think it's awesome that that like Ken and Isaiah and all them like went to Japan.
Yeah.
Like that helped the history so much.
It-
First
it
of all, we
did.
got the
It
Bomb
did.
Soldier. Like that's one of the most significant tournaments ever. Frankly.
Yeah.
And I think it helps our history so much.
Yeah, it did.
Also-
JGT.
It also helped Ken's legacy a lot, frankly. Because those questions, you're like, yeah, but every time he's the one who went to them. and
He went to
won,
them.
And he
Yeah,
won.
he went to them. Yeah, he went to them. Yeah, he did. He really did.
He really did.
Look at Kalvar. Look at Kalvar light shielding a menace. Dude, Mars light shield's so good.
It's the best in the game.
Playing Marth actually made me better at using light shield. When I play Marth,
Yeah.
because I play Marth, I light shield more with other characters, and I think it's.
I actually think it's especially spacey players for whatever reason like never light shield.
Well, it's because spacey players that you're
wanna
so good out of
counterattack.
shield, you want to counterattack.
Yeah, but like they too much.
Too
You know,
much.
Like there's like sometimes they're even on freaking platforms. I'm like, bro, I'm shield poking you. Like, what are you're trying to counterattack me when you're on a platform? Like, I get it, bro. Like, take your hits when you can get them, not
Right.
like at any moment ever.
You know where light shielding is really, I think, really strong, really effective is in doubles. If you're not a light shield user, if you play doubles, in those spots where it's like there's just havoc happening, there's just chaos, like, and you're like probably just gonna get shield poked if you don't light shield. Like, throw your light shield up.
No, light shield's crazy. I think
really
actually in general, light shield technology. If I had to make a prediction, because at some point we made, like, I remember being asked like in 2016, 2017, like, what do you think people will get better at in the next 5 years? And the things we were answering were like, oh, shield dropping, edge cancels, that sort. And people have gotten better at those things, right? I think the number one thing people got better at was aMSa teching and like that sort of defense, and like slide offs actually are some of the biggest things that we got better since then. But I would say one of the things that we're going to get better on in the next 5 years is light shielding. Like, there's like a lot of like people don't know about a lot of like the crazy like hard shield to light shield, like 2-frame switches that you can do to get out of pressure.
2-frame switches.
So basically, the transition from hard shield to any light shield takes 2 frames.
Oh.
Which is one of the fastest out of shield options in the game.
Yep.
It's like insane. It's the fastest for most characters, right?
Well, you're not really out of shield.
You're still in shield, but like the point is that you're mixing up they have to react to you.
Yeah.
Just like any out of shield option, right?
Yeah.
And I think there's like so much use for that.
Yeah.
It's still not used like by almost anyone.
No.
And I think there's tons of potential.
We had tons of potential. I'm seeing tons of potential in this Aklo YCZ set. I'm very curious.
Before talking about it though, because they haven't started yet.
Yeah.
What do you think? Next 5 years, what do you think people are going to get better at? Like, what are the things you really expect?
More CC counterplay. I think more and more.
Like CC dash grab. And
but that it's going to develop, right? Like, we're already seeing like Marth players play around CC dash grab by like you know, you do a delay, drip back forward air, and then you like down tilt so that like you can't actually get. Yeah. I think we're going to see more options out of the CC, and it's like I think we've just started. That has just started becoming an RPS.
You're right, and also
so you're going to start seeing like CC, like imagine like CC dash back out of crouch to bait the down tilt on Marth, and then come back in with like a short up drill. You know what I mean?
No one does dash back.
It's going to be
CC.
right. It's
Everyone
just
counterattacks.
Exactly. It's gonna turn into like an RPS in a I think in a really interesting way.
Awesome way.
I just invented that in my head. Like I'm not saying that's like a specific sequence.
I'm a Kevin
YCC just blew that. Did you see that? He had a full stock advantage, and he tried to be Mr. Cool Guy.
He is a Mr. Cool Guy. I hate that PP article where it says CC's a bad mechanic, because I actually think CC's
I hate that article.
That's like
that's the most I've ever disagreed with PP.
It's the second best mechanic in Melee. It's like DI is the best mechanic.
Yeah, I'll fight PP on that one. I'll fight PP on that one.
DI is clearly like
I love CC.
A genius mechanic. Like
Aklo did okay. He gets him anyway. I think.
Oh, dude.
Aklo, but dude, okay, that was such a high level. This is also high level because Aklo set that up. Aklo did the up B without spending his double jump, and YC nared him out of it. And then Aklo had the double jump, and then that's why the recovery kept going. That's why Aklo made it back eventually. Yeah. Dude, you know how heads up of a play that is to do the up B without spending your double jump? It's
yeah, but I'll tell you something.
Dude,
Aklo's
these guys are fighting off stage like a Dragon Ball. This is like a Dragon Ball fight.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh my YCZ
God.
with the
And there's a reason why YCZ is in lead, because anyone I've ever seen in my entire life try to edgeguard YCZ loses the match.
Yeah, no.
Anyone who even tries.
I have like 20 plus tournament sets with YCZ.
Yeah.
And of those 20 sets, probably like 0 successful edgeguards. I just let him back.
Yeah.
It is the right way to do it.
I try against any other stands, but I know if it's like him, it's like you just don't.
No, he understands he legitimately does understand the edge. Like he's got a lot of tricks.
Yeah.
And he uses them to play a rock paper scissors that I think other Samuses just aren't playing. That was really
Aklo
good. That's what you're supposed to do right there.
Aklo just edgeguard YCZ, which no one does.
Right, because the reason that he was able to do that was because YC was put in the spot where he had to do the obvious grapple. So, okay, when I say you can't edgeguard. It's more like you can't, like if you back them off at 120 and they DI up and they have all their resources, then there are too many layers. But if you can get them off stage where they don't have that many of their resources, like right there, YC was forced into doing that grapple.
I also think a lot of people, like when they say, oh, I'm not going to like edgeguard like a Samus, for example, because they just don't want to take that risk, they still don't do it when like Samus doesn't have a jump or like a grapple. And I'm like, okay, you really should. You really should. Like right there, that was awesome. What you got to do is you want to snipe them out of their grapple. And it's funny because, there's like an actual timing when you go off. It's almost like an Armada Shine.
It is. You go off stage and you want to see the little blue. This is a pro tip for all of you in the chat. all the Fox players, and also Sheik and Marth. I think
No,
is
every character should do it.
right. But the idea is you want to let them, and you see the blue light, then their grapple's gone, then you hit them.
Yeah.
So you don't. You actually like. There are times where I'll jump out there to shine spike them, and I have seen the air dodge, and I actually wait a second on my shine input. I really want to make sure the blue light comes out.
Yeah, I literally, I know
want
what
them
you're
to
talking
spend
about. I
the
do this with
grapple.
run off fair and wave dash back.
Run
back
off
air.
fair, or if you're on the ledge, if you're Marth or Sheik, you can do drop back air, right? Double jump back air, and Marth and Sheik, kind of like Aklo just did.
YGZ? This might be the first time in human history.
This might be the first time in human history that.
Wait! Oh my God!
Dude. Okay, Aklo is actually just breaking the rules. He's breaking the rules right now.
This is not a
Aklo
thing.
breaks a lot of rules, though. Aklo breaks a lot of rules. Aklo, first Fox to break the rule, you don't taunt Hungry Box.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That was a rule, and Aklo just broke it.
I'm telling you, this is more impressive than anything I've ever seen Aklo do, and Aklo's done some impressive things.
And I've never seen Aklo really fight Samus like that, and he's handling it.
Okay, let's see it. If he gets this one. Okay.
That one looked hard, but I mean,
gotta
actually,
hit.
the way he did it was actually really smart. You let him back, but you're getting a combo off the up B.
Yeah.
Oh shit! He just did 7 multi-shines. I shouldn't be cussing.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be cussing. Oh, dude! If you could get that tech on the up B out of shield,
Oh my God.
dude!
Oh my God.
He's handling this matchup right now. I've never seen him play the matchup. I've never seen.
I see Swooper. No, he destroys Swooper.
Oh, you're right,
it's real
Swooper.
Is Aklo the best at this matchup? Because what I'm looking at right now, I'm like, no one can do what he's doing right now. No, I've never seen a Fox do this.
I mean, I think it's Mango, but
oh, yeah, but he goes Falco.
yeah,
He might still be the best as Fox because he just knows Samus insanely well.
yeah.
But we don't ever see
This
it.
looks really good. This looks really, really good. This looks really good.
This looks very impressive.
Actually, to be honest with you, it's a meme and all that. There was a meme for years, but actually Leffen now.
You think so?
Yeah, because he actually had to work on the matchup.
I know he did, but I don't know if he's as good as this. I don't think he can edge guard like this.
Maybe. KJH
Oh,
has a claim
actually,
for sure.
what are we even talking
KJH has a
about?
claim for sure.
Kalindi.
Yeah.
He's insane at this matchup.
KJH has a claim for sure.
I know that's what Duck would be screaming into the screen right now. I forgot. I can't believe I forgot Kalindi.
But I mean, Aklo's doing a lot of the right stuff. I mean, I will say that I'm watching this and this looks pretty frustrating to deal with.
It's supposed to be Samus is supposed to one of the benefits of playing Samus as a character. At least the matchups against Spaces aren't horrific.
Right. Dude, I feel like they're for some reason I feel like they've gotten worse. This matchup has gotten worse.
I feel like they're pretty bad though.
Yeah.
And I guess the point I was trying to make is
that was so good. Oh,
you
great
know,
sharking there from Aklo. Wow.
The good Foxes there's actually a lot of Samus killers that are Foxes nowadays. The list of names that we just said is wait a second, fighting against the Foxes is what's scary.
Have you noticed they transitioned the audio from being the bottom left to the top right at some point?
Yeah.
Isn't that cracked from production?
They did it seamlessly.
I didn't even notice when it happened. I really didn't.
It's very impressive.
Very impressive.
I think the reason why it was so good is because there's no audio during the victory screen, so it makes it seamless.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what happened. No, I don't know, man. This matchup has gotten.
It's kind of actually in a weird way like Pikachu, where it's Pikachu's supposed to be the character with 2 counter picks against Spaceys, not so bad. Actually used to do so well against every Spacey, and weirdly enough, that's actually the matchups that he's having the hardest time with. Nowadays, right?
Yeah.
He's actually doing better against the floaties with more and more time.
There's always something to be said for those kind of matchups. You need to nail your punish game, right? That's why who's really doing that is Slug in the Icy's space. Icy Spaces is still bad, right? Icy's loses to Fox, loses to Falco, but what happened at Ludwig Invitational?
Yeah.
Slug beat 6 Spaces in a row.
Yeah.
Slug beat all the Spaces. Slug lost to Hungry Box, and Hungry Box.
I also think there's something to be said, in the journey to become the journey to become a top Fox, you have to get good against Samus. At some point, it's part of your journey.
You used to have to.
Yeah.
These days, it's a little bit less important
because there's less of them.
There's fewer Samuses. I still think Samus is a little underrated. I do. I think Samus isn't as bad as the pundits will have you believe. But here's the thing that I ultimately, the reason I feel like Samus isn't tough, the reason is because I think in Melee, and I was actually talking about this with Kirby Kaze the other week. I was talking about how I had lunch with Kirby Kaze the other week.
Oh my God, that's
Kirby Kaze still watches a lot of Melee.
I want to know everything about that. I loved it.
And we were talking about mid-tiers and the characters. We were talking about Franz and Dr. Mario and stuff like that. And I think the thing that Samus really suffers from is Samus doesn't have something that I think you really want as a character in Melee, which is you want to be able to have a really exploitable win condition in your matchups. And I think, you know, like, I mean, Sheik, right? Sheik, like, has a win condition against Spaceys. You grab them and you tech chase them. And you get them on stage, you can give them. Sheik has, like, you know, win conditions against the other characters. Like against Marth, if you get him to 90 and grab him, you're probably going to kill him. He DIs in you up smash, he DIs, you know, like there are these win conditions that exist in a lot of matchups in Melee, right?
Yeah.
Falcon, that is a win condition predicated character, right? And I think the higher and higher level of play, the more important it is that you have a win condition where you don't have to hit some nasty outplay to take the stock.
Yeah, and Samus just has a continuous
Samus
outplay.
doesn't really have that. Samus kind of just is a neutral game fiend. I mean, you've got your edge guards, but like...
Oh, YCZ might just throw this match.
Yeah, I might throw this game. Samus doesn't really have huge win conditions besides like down smash somebody with bad DI and then edge guard the mess out of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like I think
no
as defense,
that bad anymore.
Right,
like
as
when
defense
you see
gets
down
better
smash,
and better.
Back air. I haven't seen that combo in like 5 years.
Exactly. Like I think with people have definitely gotten a bit better at defense, and I think that because of that, you have to be more like win conditions and matchups have to be a little bit tighter these days. Like they really have to work. No, YCZ. And I think what sucked about that game was that the way YCZ lost was like, you know, that's where YCZ should be the best. It was off stage, but Aklo really rattled.
Both sides, by the way, edge guarding, like YCZ was weak in edge guarding and also getting edge guard, which I've that's
which
usually,
you never see from
usually,
YCZ.
Maybe it's a bad day. I don't know, but also Aklo did a lot of good stuff. So
Aklo probably, I mean, sometimes you're playing somebody like that who's just bringing a lot of tricks to the table, and you don't trust your own tricks.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel that.
I think we're going to go to a quick break. With that, we've wrapped up this little block of matches. What is it? Are we done with our block?
No. I think we're just going to a quick break.
We're just going to a quick break? What time is it?
It's been not that long.
Yeah, it's been not that long. Okay, I don't know. I don't have a good perception of time. We'll be back momentarily, though. We've got more matches. We're going to queue them up, and we're going to bring them to you. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.